All right, so this is my setup. No worries about these three informationals. They happen every time I launch the game. Just telling me that the flashlight was null during the awake. I've created a wait state so that it initializes the player in order to get the flashlight component into coroutine. Once that's done, everything just resumes. All right, so there's a home for my zombies to launch from. There's the spawn point for the player. Obviously, ground plane, a creature register. You can see that the player has zero randomness in its range for spawning. It's always going to spawn in the correct location. There's the home for the zombie. I've got the butcher set up. He should spawn within 10 seconds at this zombie spawner location. All right, so that's pretty simple setup. Um, what else can I show you? That's about it. Let's fire it up. And there is the UI. Okay, so eventually the zombie's expected to spawn right there. So we'll get a little bit past there. Don't need the flashlight. And now I'll just wait for the zombie to appear. He seems to have a problem when I change to any place higher than where he is. So ground plane 0. He gets what looks like hung up on the geometry. Doesn't want to cross the threshold for the door for some reason either. There are no mesh colliders. I've changed everything to box colliders, which was a real joy. There's my buddy. All right, he knows where I am. He's spotted me. He's going to go through his attack animations, cause me a little grief. All right, now that he knows where I am, let's run into the house. And he stops and backs up, which is not the intended behavior. If you look at the other side over here, you can see that he's knocked up against the base of the wall. So let's go see what he's up to. He should be detecting me and going into his sense and hunt. And he is, but he seems to be stuck. So I'll go up, let him attack. It's not anything to do with the animations. Everything's working correctly. He is just stuck. When I pop a few caps into him, he dies and does not drop a ragdoll. All right. I will stop the game. No, I'll leave the game running for a second. And here he's launched again. Pause that. You can see his settings. Everything seems to be fine. He doesn't sense the flashlight because it's disabled at the moment. And that's the setup. And I can reproduce this problem without any effort. And I'm not sure what that's about, that error.